I'm Sam from Rick Jones Pianos, and we're here with a really lovely Kohler Campbell upright piano made by Samick in Indonesia in 2005, so not a very old piano in our inventory, and with proper maintenance you can get many decades of life out of this piano still. The story behind this name, the Kohler Campbell Piano Company was originally from, I believe it was New York City in 1896 according to this decall. They eventually moved down to North Carolina, and then in the 1980s when the North Carolina factory stopped making pianos, the Samick company in Korea purchased the name and applied it to their own pianos. So we get upright pianos made by Samick under this name, also grand pianos, a lot of baby grands especially. Internally, very similar to the Samick upright piano. I would probably say it's identical. Although they might have had some different furniture styles. This is a really gorgeous, polished mahogany. Really stunning straight grain across the case with curved legs. And with its original matching bench, which is in excellent condition. Matching finish, of course, with matching curved legs. It lives and loves to store sheet music. When we get a piano bench in here that's in such good condition as this is, that gives us confidence that the piano has had a very easy life so far. Usually the bench is more worn out than the piano, there's people are sitting on it, and when the bench is this nice, that means the piano is going to be nicer. So we're very much happy to put a 10-year warranty on this piano, all parts and labor, and a 100% lifetime trade-in guarantee. Just make sure you get the piano in tune by a professional piano technician twice a year, and you keep the piano away from extremes of humidity. If you do that, you can trade up at any point for the price that you pay for this, or any other piano if you should choose a different piano. And you get that exact figure in trade to another piano from us in the future of a higher price. And I can certainly see a teacher recommending this piano to someone who's maybe just beginning. They want a modest but very capable upright piano to begin with. And then as you get better, you might be looking at maybe a full-size Yamaha or Kawai, or if the teacher thinks you've practiced enough, you can get maybe a baby grand at least. Definitely practice is key. And you shouldn't have any problems practicing on this piano. It's been thoroughly regulated. It really plays quite well. I'm happy with the way it turned out. It's responsive. I'll rate the tone a 6 on a scale from 1 to 10. It's just a little bit on the bright side. And in my opinion, pianos made by Samick tend to have a more bold and punchier, more brilliant sound. So a 6 tone is not unusual for Samick. I didn't play so much of the bass, but Samick uprights, in my opinion, always have a very strong bass for the size that they are. And I'll play a little here. So there's a lot of power in this piano that make it sound larger than it is. I didn't mention the model number is KC-121. KC we think stands for Kohler Campbell, and the 121 is the height of the piano in centimeters, so it's just about 48 inches tall. I think it sounds bigger than a 48-inch upright piano, but it's only 48 inches. So I'll give the tone a 6 on a scale from 1 to 10, and the touch is a very agreeable, very neutral 5 on a scale from 1 to 10, from light to firm. Really not too hard to play, not too easy to play either, just the right amount of, a very comfortable amount of resistance in the keys that will be definitely enough so that you are not surprised by the more massive feel of a grand piano, but not so light that, not so firm that you're tired by it either. It's right in the middle. I thought it was quite enjoyable to play, really very responsive to all sorts of subtleties too. And lastly, the piano does have a middle pedal practice mute, standard issue on these uprights. On this one, you press over the pedal into a slot in the cabinet, and you are permitted to use the 2 other pedals at the same time. What the middle pedal will do is put a strip of felt between the hammers and the strings, like this, so that you can practice very quietly at night without disturbing anyone. Use that to play scales or other technical exercises that are important for you to develop your skills practicing, but which people may not be so keen on listening to for a long period of time. And it's also great if you have an apartment or condominium and you don't want to disturb anyone with anything. So rest assured, most of our upright pianos tend to have that feature, especially pianos made in Japan and Korea. But rest assured, this piano has it too. This one being made in Indonesia. So definitely stop by, try this out for yourself. You're welcome to play this or anything else in our inventory. But if you can't make it for whatever reason, we understand. You can always give us a phone call or send us an email if you have any questions.